Hey guys, it's Jackie. Welcome back to my channel. So today I have for you guys a kind of unorthodox Owlcrate unboxing of what will probably be my favorite box of the year. It's certainly the one that I have been anticipating the most all year. This box, which the theme for it is Full Moon Magic. It is the April box, which I'll talk about more about that in just a second. Full Moon Magic was the theme that they spoiled for us. Spoiled, again, Owlcrate always says what the theme is going to be months early on their Instagram account. This one was spoiled a month early. And then, again, this is the April box, but it did not end up shipping until the very end of the month. Because Owlcrate, as a small business, they were only able to have a certain number of employees in their warehouse assembling boxes at a time, so just all of their orders got kind of just delayed, widespread, which is totally fine with me. It does mean that the box arrived just yesterday, which, because of COVID-19, I went ahead and opened it up and dumped everything out onto a towel and then, you know, threw the box away and washed my hands. I'm trying to be as careful as possible with shipping materials right now during the pandemic, just because I am still recovering from bronchitis, so it's a little nerve-wracking. So this unboxing is not going to be like a typical unboxing the way that I usually do things on my channel, which is to, you know, open it with you and be surprised. That said, I still wanted to go ahead and show all of you guys the items for this month because, oh, this box, like, I love everything in this box. I was so excited for Full Moon Magic and it did not disappoint at all. Again, if you've been on my channel for any amount of time, or you know me personally, you'll know that I love werewolves, I love witchy things, I love owls, I love moon imagery. My apartment is full of moons and wolves and owls and luna moths, and just there's moons and nightly creatures all over my house and my clothing. It's just very much like an aesthetic I enjoy. So this box, when it was announced, was so exciting to me, and it did not disappoint at all. It is one of my favorite Owlcrate boxes I have ever gotten. So I thought I would go ahead and go through all of the items with you guys. Which this is our spoiler card for the month. I'm gonna just go ahead and hang on to it the whole time, since I can't really spoil it as I look through this because I've already seen everything. But before we get started, if you're not familiar with Owlcrate, which I imagine if you're on Booktube, you probably are at least peripherally familiar with Owlcrate. Owlcrate is a fantastic book subscription service where you get a monthly new YA release plus 4 or 5 really fun bookish items. And the book that's included every month in the box is going to be a special edition of that new release book. So it's going to have an exclusive cover, might have sprayed edges, it's going to be signed by the author, it's going to include a letter from the author, and it's just an interesting way to kind of be given new YA reads. And this year Owlcrate has just really been killing it. I've really enjoyed every box I've received from them so far this month. Next month's theme, I'm kind of like, eh. But the first 4 months of 2020 have just been like, oh, just killer. I've loved everything I've gotten. So this month, as I said, is Full Moon Magic. So this is going to be all about the moon imagery, werewolves, owls, all those good things that I adore. The first item that I'm going to go ahead and open up for you is this little pouch, which says, "A dreamer is one who can only find his way by moonlight," which is a quote from Oscar Wilde. I already loved the pouch, and so I'm like, okay, I can tell I'm really going to enjoy this box. But when you open it up, inside, whoa, I love it so much, is a little moon phases wooden banner, which I had seen these made in, I think, metal on like Anthropologie's website and all these different websites, and had kind of wanted to get one. I can't do it justice because I can't hold it in such a way that like you can see all the different phases of the moon, but I had wanted to get one, but they're always like kind of pricey, and I was kind of like, oh, where am I going to put it? However, it's one of those things that you rationalize yourself out of purchasing, but then when you get it, you're like, yes. I haven't decided yet where I'm going to hang this in my apartment. Probably in either like a bookcase or over, I don't know, maybe over my Remus and Sirius shrine thing that I have in my living room. But I was really ecstatic with this, again, I was already ecstatic like with the baggie. Like I love Oscar Wilde, love this quote, but then this was just really, really great. It just seems to be sustainable. I think, does it say bamboo? Yeah, bamboo moon phase banner to add some celestial vibes to your wall decor. Designed by the Owlcrate team member. Designed by Owlcrate team member at Paperback Bones. So I really liked this. And again, the canvas pouch features a dreamy quote from Oscar Wilde. So already off to a really great start. The next item also features a quote from Oscar Wilde, which is just this simple spiral notebook with freedom, books, flowers, and the moon. Who could not be happy? Oscar Wilde, which has this very simple graphic design on it that I really, really like. Whether you use it to jot down favorite quotations from your current read or track your endless to be read list, this notebook featuring an Oscar Wilde quote and lovely artwork from Kim Becker Design will let you do it in style. Again, I can never get enough notebooks. I have a bunch like tucked away in this cubby right here, which is my bedside table. I'm like on the floor right now, just because I have my pile of Owlcrate items in this towel. But I love notebooks, so this is super functional, super cute. Love Oscar Wilde. The next item, which again, this is an item that I need this like I need a hole in the head, just because I have so many already. However, I really, really like this one, which is a tote bag. The moon is a loyal companion, which I believe this is from Shatter Me. Yeah, our Shatter Me inspired tote bag created by Unlucky Design makes for the perfectly subtle bookish addition to your reusable shopping bag stash. And I do have quite a stash. Whenever you go to an academic conference, I don't want to call it a gift, but they always give you a tote bag to carry around like your program and all your items. And the bag will have like a design from like the conference art, poster art, or whatever. So I have like so many canvas bags in my closet, which they come in really handy, so not fussed about it, but oh, I like this one so much. Again, love any imagery with lunar phases on them. The quote is very cute. I'm not super familiar with the Shatter Me series, but again, that's fine. One of the great things that I do really like about Owlcrate is that the items are kind of like subtly fanish for the most part. So, you know, if you get an item from a series that you're not familiar with or haven't read, you still probably can get use out of the item or will enjoy the item. Because again, it's like I haven't read Shatter Me, but I absolutely will be using this tote bag and really dig it. I prefer my Vanish merch to be kind of subtle in that way. Another piece that was super subtle, which I love this box, has the triple moon insignia on the front. This is a very witchy box. Again, they've done a lot of witchy boxes this year, which have made me super happy. Inside the box is this little, oh, this is going to be interesting trying to get this to show up on camera. This little golden bangle, which has moons on it, which, love this. It's super simple, super subtle. It's inspired by Winterwood by Shay Earnshaw, which I did read earlier this year and really, really liked. So again, if you haven't read Winterwood, it's like there's nothing about this that would really scream like, oh, obviously Shay Earnshaw's Winterwood. It's just a nice little kind of just echo of the book that is you can just kind of enjoy regardless of whether or not you've read that book. And it's just a really cute piece of jewelry. This next item, when I pulled this out of the box, well, pulled it out of my towel that I dumped, because I kind of dumped it in a towel and then covered everything up so I could like pull everything out one by one and kind of be sort of surprised. And I'm only just now realizing that it probably would have been smart to do that on camera, that I could have done that. But I was honestly just too excited for this box. But when I pulled this out, I made a sound, which this is a 300-piece puzzle featuring fictional love of my life, Remus Lupin. It's, oh, my ring light. It is so cute. I am so mad at how cute this art is, you guys. I knew there was going to be a Remus Lupin item in the box this month, and I was super excited no matter what it was going to be, but I'm so glad it was this. I was just thinking to myself, like, I really wish I had a puzzle to build in quarantine, and one has appeared, and featuring my precious Wolfie baby boy. I can't begin to articulate how much I love Remus Lupin or why I love Remus Lupin, because again, it's a complicated situation. When I say fictional love of my life, I don't really mean fictional husband. I'm just not into that. What I mean by that is just like, this is a character who means so much to me personally. He meant so much to me as someone who wanted to grow up and be a teacher. He has meant so much to me as someone who was a queer teenager at one point. And when I say that, it's just because when I say I love Remus Lupin, I really love fanning Remus Lupin so much. I spent my teen years in the heyday of Harry Potter fandom. So when I say I love, love, love Remus Mooney Lupin, I partly mean that I love fan and interpretations of Mooney and not certain choices that J.K. Rowling made after the fact on Pottermore or what have you. Again, complicated, like I said, but he's just the actual, just love. This puzzle is so cute. It comes in this beautifully well-constructed box, which I really like. It's a nice hard box. Has the Whomping Willow on the back. Have a cozy night in and steer clear of werewolves with this 300-piece Mooney jigsaw puzzle, which I can't wait to build this. Also, this excited me so much because I was just digging on this box because the box is so cute. All the pieces come in this little plastic baggie. When I took them out, I was like screaming because there's the image also inside, and I was so ready to use this as like some kind of like shadow box on one of my bookcases or something, when I, brain trust that I am, realized that it's actually a print. So we got a bonus item basically this month, which we got a print of the puzzle, and I am so happy because I was literally trying to figure out like how can I like find a way to repurpose this, like cut off the puzzle part and frame this or do something with it, and I don't have to worry about it. There was already a print at the bottom of the box. But one of my favorite Owlcrate items I've ever gotten. Love Remus so much. A little bit more about the puzzle. We solemnly swear that you'll have fun piecing together our 300-piece jigsaw puzzle. Once assembled, you'll see the gorgeously illustrated artwork that at Alien Art created to celebrate the Defense Against the Dark Arts Professor. We're all a bit Mooney over Remus Lupin. I can't wait to build this. It's so cute. Every time I look at it, I'm just like, the art is so cute. And I love Mooney, you guys. There are some things that our teenage hearts just cannot let go of. He's like one of my fictional characters who it's like, I would die for this character, I think. Him and like Adam Parrish are just like my actual children. Alright, so only a couple things left. Next item is the pin for this month, which is perfectly appropriate with an owl in front of these, again, lunar phases. I love this. It reminds me very much of Labyrinth, like Jareth's animal form in Labyrinth, Jim Henson's Labyrinth, which if you haven't seen, you should totally check out. Just again, nice, beautiful general pin of an owl and some moons. We'll definitely probably be pinning it to a werewolf jacket that I actually have. I have a denim jacket that's covered in like werewolf patches and like Mooney pins and things like that, so this will be perfect for that. The last item, last but not least, I feel bad because it's like the item I'm like the least interested in out of all of this, is the actual book itself, which is Bone Crier's Moon. I wanted to say Bone Crier's War, like, you know, by Catherine Purdy. It's a really pretty edition. Again, the cover is slightly different. I feel like this is a more zoomed in version of the cover art. It does have gold sprayed edges, and again, it is signed. It does include a letter from the author. On the back, well, not on the back, but included in the back, which it sounds kind of interesting. I don't know. I'm kind of like about it just because, again, me and high fantasy, we all know. But this one does sound kind of intriguing. Bone Crier's Moon is a spellbinding story brimming with vibrant mythology. You have my attention. Star-crossed lovers. And dangerous magic. Okay. Our Owlcrate exclusive edition features a unique cover and beautiful sprayed edges. Author Catherine Purdy signed the book and included an author letter for our subscribers as well. So I think this is about, if I'm understanding, it's a reimagining of some French folklore, which I'm not super familiar with. Catherine Purdy on the back says that it's based on the Legend of Les Dames Blanches, which I'm going to talk about a fantasy novel with Les Dames Blanches in it in my April wrap-up, which I promise is coming, because I read Serpent and Dove and I didn't like it. It also has a bunch of women in it called Les Dames Blanches, and I'm just having flashbacks now. I didn't like that book. But Les Dames Blanches, women in white who kill men who refuse to dance with them on bridges. And so as I understand it, it's going to be like a star-crossed romance in which this witch in training, or this Dame Blanche in training, has to make a sacrifice, that you have to sacrifice your soulmate in order to kind of sort of be baptized into these rites, basically. That you have to sacrifice your soulmate in order to kind of prove your loyalty to the gods and take that final step into becoming a la Dame Blanche. So, une Dame Blanche, I suppose, would be more correct. So I'm kind of like, okay, this sounds kind of interesting. Star-crossed lovers, revenge, okay, bone magic, okay. Again, star-crossed YA romance, I'm often like... But, I mean, if there's magic and, you know, reworkings of mythology in it, I might like it. So I'll probably like it more than I liked Serpent and Dove. I say that. I have a feeling. But that's not a hard bar to clear, you know? Like, it's just not. Also included in this month's box is, of course, the little flip-through guide that includes interviews with the author. Again, yeah, there's the original artwork. So ours is this kind of blue metallic zoomed in image of the actual cover. And again, we have gold gilded edges, which is not in the original copy. Like Bonecryer's Moon, try these great reads. Serpent and Dove, oh god. Okay, maybe I won't enjoy it after all. It includes the photo challenge for April. It includes a Spotify playlist about Remus Lupin that you can scan with your phone and go to straight on Spotify. I always really like these books and like flipping through them. They have, like, again, other releases that are coming out or did have come out now in April. Again, it's a bummer that this box is a little bit late, and I believe Owlcrate has said that the May boxes will also be shipping at the end of May. So we're off by 2 weeks here, which again is totally manageable. It's just kind of something to kind of keep in mind if you're wondering what's going on. The theme for May is going to be Rebels with a Cause, which again, I'm kind of like, I like things like The Hunger Games, but so often when it's like a book that's like, do you like, you know, teenage girls who train to be assassins in this dystopian government? I'm like, not really. Not really. So I'm intrigued to see what kind of items are included in this box. I might eat my words, I never know. I am excited that the May box is going to include a graphic novel from Oni Press. So we're getting 2 books in this box. We're going to get our normal book, and then we're also going to get a graphic novel from Oni Press, which last time they did a graphic novel, we got a copy of the Tea Dragon Society, which I really loved. I like Oni Press's work very much. So if nothing else, there's going to be at least 1 book in there I will probably like. All right, so that's it for April's box. I, again, was not disappointed at all. This puzzle, like, I love it so much. Like, I am definitely I'm gonna have to try to find a frame for the little print inside and like hang it up over, again, my Remus and Sirius. I call it a shrine. It's just this, like, I have all of this Harry Potter stuff on one of my tables, and it's all like Remus and Sirius stuff, and people look at it and they're like, you're still really living that 15-year-old fantasy, and I'm like, yes. It's very much so. I made a living out of it even. Again, Remus is such a special character to me. He was in the first conference paper I ever wrote. The first academic article I ever published has Remus Lupin in it, or is about Remus Lupin. He's the teacher I always wanted to be, and now that I am a teacher, I try to be this teacher, and I hope that I am, and I just love him so much, you guys. I love my precious werewolf son. So this puzzle just, literally, it could have just been this, and I would have been totally happy. Anyway, again, if you're interested in Owlcrate, I will include, it's not an affiliate link, it's just a referral link below that, you know, if I refer a friend, I get a certain kickback. I think you get, like, after 3 referrals, you get a free box or something like that. And everyone who is subscribed can have a referral link, so I'm not an affiliate. But I would highly recommend signing up for Owlcrate. I love it every month. It's a nice thing to look forward to have a package come during quarantine. And again, if you liked this video, you know, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye.